Today, I'm recording this video for the women in the community that feel they're behind, that feel like the way they were raised, the economic background they came from, the social circles they came from, or even just the choices that they made earlier in their life are more important than where they are right now. I want you to know that your beginning doesn't get the final say. That it's not how you start, but how you end that matters. So I want to make sure that you all know that regardless of whether or not you are struggling with career choices that you made, or in a relationship maybe that you stayed in for too long, or if you feel that you are behind in some way, what if you chose to believe that you are where you are now because you had to learn some things, and that those experiences are going to make your next chapter so much better? That your chapter 1 and 2, it doesn't have to define your chapter 3 and beyond. One of the keys to ensuring that the way that you continue isn't based on where you've been or what you've done is to ensure that you stop judging your life by where you were or where you started or the choices that you made. The thing is, as women, I think we're biologically wired to have like this invisible timeline. You know, we have this feeling that by this time we need to be in a serious relationship. By this time we need to be married. By this time we need to be doing X, Y, Z. But the truth is, we all are unique and we all have our own individual timelines. We all have our own individual purposes. And we all have our own individual missions while we're here on this earth. And so I really want to make sure that if you just take one thing away from this video, is that it's not too late for you. That where you are or where you've been does not have to determine where you go and where you end up. And that there's always room for the wow. There's always room for the pizzazz in your future if you choose to see it that way. The truth is that there are some women who find their purpose in life at 25. And there are others that find it at 55. There is no timeline to growth. There is no timeline to fulfilling the purposes you have for being here. If you're watching this and you're thinking, well, Mo, you would say that, you know, you're this age or that age, or you've made this decision or that decision. I want you to know that it's going to be important that you allow the direction of your life to change. I think so very often we let our past inform our present, not because we are unsure of what we want to do. It's because we feel that we've invested so much time being this person that why change now? You've invested so much time in this relationship. Why change it up now? You spent so much time building this career. Why do something different now? But the truth is, you are allowed to change directions in your life at any point. You can change careers. You can change your health. You can travel. You can start a business. You can end a business. You can develop boundaries, maybe where you didn't previously have boundaries with people. You are allowed to change the direction of your life, of your decisions, of your thoughts at any point. So I want to make sure that you don't stop waiting, though, to feel ready to make those changes. If you know that a different future is calling you and it just takes you making that one choice, doing that one thing differently, doing that one thing that scares you, I want to make sure that you don't wait to do it until you're ready. We don't need analysis paralysis. We don't need to analyze and inspect and question and do research over and over before we decide to be a woman of action, to be a woman of decisiveness. You can start now. You can start afraid. You can start unsure. You can start only knowing 20% of maybe what it is that you're moving towards. And you know what? It's going to be okay. There are only so many one-way doors in this lifetime. Most doorways are two-way doors, meaning you can go through that door and you can try something, and then if you don't like the result, if you have a change of heart, you can oftentimes reverse it. And so I want you to think about your decisions and your future choices under that precept. Is it a one-way door or is it a two-way door? One-way doors, I get it. There are some things that you don't want to do in your life or decisions you don't want to make just because you're going through a bad season. It may not be that you're in a bad life made of a series of bad choices, but it could just be that you're in a bad season. It could be something you're temporarily going through in your relationship or with your health or financially. And so that's not necessarily a reason to make a drastic decision, but I will tell you, if you know, and we know in our gut what we're supposed to be doing and what is calling us. If you know in your gut that there is something that you should be doing or trying or experiencing and you're not doing it, consider if it's a one-way door or a two-way door. And I say, if it's a two-way door, consider how you can do that thing and take action even before you feel 100% ready. Here's what I want you to do for me. I want to make sure that this isn't just a video that you watch for inspiration, but it's a video that will spur you into action. So here are the 3 things that I'd like for you to answer. 1, what is it that you want to leave behind or let go of? Think about that. Is it a habit, a mindset, a relationship dynamic, something financial in your behavior with money? Or is it a version of yourself that you were just ready to be done with? Number 2, think about what do you want more of? What would add to your life? Is it adventure? Is it more confidence? Is it more creativity? Is it more love? Think about what are the things that you want more of. And then lastly, I want you to think about what is one action you can take this week in order to move closer to what you want and further away from what you don't. And listen, we're going to make this small. This could be making a phone call. This could be signing up for a class. This could be taking a walk. This could be you getting a journal out and just writing your thoughts, those uninhibited, unfiltered, just really honest, raw thoughts. But what is the one thing that you're going to do this week to take action? And then, you know what else? I want you to drop it in the chat. I want you to share what is the one thing you're going to do in order to take action this week. Listen, if you've been beating yourself up about where you are in life or where you think you should be, I want you to stop it. Stop it, sis. I want you to stop looking backwards. I want you to stop looking at who you could have been, who you should have been. And I want you to start looking forward. I want you to know that how you started or where you are does not determine where you end up. At any point, you can change directions, and it really starts with a choice. So I really hope that this message resonated with you in some way. And I'm serious, I want you to take those 3-step actions and share in the comment what is the one action you're going to take this week in order to move in the direction that you're being called to move into. And once again, if you're interested and you like inspirational lifestyle content for women over 40, please be sure to subscribe to the Glow and Grow with Mo channel. The channel is growing slowly, but also strongly, and I'm so grateful for the comments and for the engagement I'm getting from the community I'm starting to build. And this is for all of us. And I want you to know that when I'm sharing these thoughts with you and I'm sharing these challenges with you and I'm really sharing these insights with you, I'm walking the walk with you, sis. I don't have everything figured out either, but I do know that if I was to let where I was just 5 years, 10 years ago inform where I could be right now, I would not be in front of this camera talking to you. So I challenge you to think differently about your future. Think differently about what you're capable of. And go out there and glow and grow. Until next time.